Hello and welcome to episode 149 of the Gochuucast. In this week, we are not starting our talk about seasonals because there's only one of them out that we're all going to be talking about for sure, and also the Crunchyroll award nominations have been released, and it's an annual tradition here at the Gochuucast podcast to look through all of these categories and to send our vote in. We don't actually send our vote in, but we just talk about what we would vote for if we did vote.
Maybe we could send in like a
We
combined
can
vote.
vote, can't we?
I mean, I'm on the vote page. I don't know if I'm signed
That's
in.
what I'm saying. We could change the game.
All
Could
right,
influence
that did
destiny,
not
yeah.
work the way I wanted it to. Okay. I'm not signed in, but I don't know if I need to be signed in to vote or not. If I
We could
do,
change the game and just start
Yeah.
voting.
let's just start from. We're gonna start from.
We'll all
the
agree on a
bottom and
vote, and
go-
that way it'll be egregious.
No, okay. We'll just do how we normally. We'll start at best animation.
We'll start at
and
best
then
animation,
go down, and
and
then
then
we'll
round.
come back up. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So, best animation.
And the nominees are in.
Nominations, we have Dandadan, Dungeon Meshi, Demon Slayer Training Arc, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, and Solo Leveling.
Yo, first Demon Slayer mention. Let's
Listen,
go.
I know it's Demon Slayer, I know it's ufotable, but did the training arc really pop off?
They had like one good episode at the very end, I'm pretty sure, and that's like
Okay,
probably where most of this is coming from.
that checks out.
I don't know.
I mean, listen, I didn't watch Solo Leveling.
I did. I thought.
That's all I'm saying.
animation
I know people say Solo Leveling animation pops off.
I think season. I don't think it does it like enough and like consistently enough to be like. Whenever it pops off, but it's not like. I would say either Frieren, Dandadan, or Dungeon Meshi would be.
I believe when we did this and other things, I said Dawn to Dawn because there was no like art style separation this time around. It's had a few different conversations. This I really like the animation and art style in Dawn to Dawn. Like the not art style, but like the I guess creative things that they do, especially with like color composition.
Yeah. I think we talked about that at the one of the other voting things, but yeah, I agree. I guess when it comes to animation, I guess that would fall under it. Yeah, I was thinking there's like another applicable category for that, but yeah, I guess it would fall under animation. Yeah, I think Dandadan's really good. I guess Frieren
there has been in
okay.
previous ones, but this time around I don't believe there is.
Yeah.
When we did our what's it called? I had four of these on here, so I mean, fair enough. I think I did not have Kaiju or Demon Slayer.
Kaiju 8's interesting here because
I feel like Kaiju 8
like
is
it's animated well.
It's like a polar
but
bear
it's
in
also
Arlington,
like
Texas. Here, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Kaiju number 8's animated well, but at the same time, I can't think of a single like specific pop-off scene.
It doesn't
I'm
need
sure
to
there
have,
is
like super pop-offs, but it's like
I know, but if you're contending for best animation, surely you have at least one thing that like immediately pops into my brain, right?
That's fair. I think what I appreciate with Kaiju number 8 is that it didn't CGI its big giant monsters, which is very impressive. Like most shows would give up immediately and CGI all of them, but
that is true.
I think it has reasons to like maybe be talked about in some capacity, but I don't think there are definitely shows that were considerably better and consistently better. Hibike and Makine were the two that I had instead of Demon Slayer and Kaiju number 8. But
yeah, but in a poll like this, like Hibike
no and Makine
great,
no
but
chance they'd ever get onto this.
Yeah, too niche for this.
I had Frieren as my winner.
I am fine with Frieren.
Yeah, I think Frieren is good. There aren't too many bad moments, and I think especially near the end, the animation's really, really good. So
we'll cast our official vote for Frieren.
Okay,
please dox yourself.
Give me a second here. Well, actually, the viewers are not viewing the screen, so I can dox myself.
Oh yeah, we're not even showing it. That's true.
Yeah, they won't see anything.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to announce your credit card number if you.
Okay.
Well, they're not gonna know that Daniel's real name is actually Dylan. So,
Yeah.
oops.
That makes sense.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's over. Anyway. So that's one vote in. Best character design. The nominations were Don, Dungeon Meshi, Demon Slayer, Freeridden, Kaiju Number 8, and Apothecary Diaries. There was literally one change in the entire lineup between here and here. That's just removing solo leveling. Why is Demon Slayer here again? We've seen these characters already.
There's no way character design.
I've said it time and time again. I hate the best character design category in anime because most of the characters are designed primarily from the original work.
We're not reinventing the wheel here. It's just like, I don't... Okay, so when I look at my side note list, there is not a single thing that I had that is on here. So, I don't really know what to... I'd say probably Dungeon Meshi, I guess.
I think it would just be the thing that does the most, I guess, with the character designs and funny moments and stuff like that. Dungeon Meshi, I haven't watched, but feels like it would be a good one for this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't like this category that much.
I think... What if we hit the little info? This category celebrates artists who have either created iconic anime characters or breathed life into one from other sources. The designer who comprehends the essence of character design, weaves narrative... Okay, we already saw this. We called that one a chat GPT explanation, which probably is. Yeah, I just... Weaves narratives with the strokes of their drawing. Shut the fuck up. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway. I hate that so much. It's like such a corporate fucking explanation of what character design means.
I can tell you what it's not. It's not Kaiju Number 8. Because
Definitely.
Although I liked a lot of things about the Kaiju Number 8 anime, it didn't do anything with the characters beyond what the manga did.
Yeah, I just don't... I don't know.
I could see a fun argument for Apothecary Diaries because it has all the cute little Mamao scenes and stuff like that, which probably translate to the manga still, but it's I can understand that argument, but I'd still probably say, just off of instinct, there's so many zany things in Dungeon Meshi that I'm surely, just based on the material and based on the subjects and the fact that it's so well received, I'm surely they did some crazy good character design work by these definitions.
Dungeon Meshi definitely clears everything on this list here. I didn't have it on mine, but it very well could have gone on there if I wasn't thinking about other things. So I'll slam the Dungeon Meshi. Do it.
Well, guys, I think we know who the Crunchyroll babies are going to be this this time around.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Wait, One Piece. One Piece mentioned.
Best director, we have Fuga Yamashiro from Dawn of the Dawn, Haruo Sotozaki from the Demon Slayer trading arc, Keiichiro Saito from Frieren, Megami Ishitani, who did the One Piece fan letter. It's an interesting nomination. Noriho
It's a great nomination.
Naganuma,
just to be clear,
did Apothecary Diaries, and Yoshihiro Miyajima. Holy shit! Oh my goodness, who did Dungeon Meshi. So I think these four here have been in every single one so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
For people who know Megumi Ishitani, she does really good work. She has helped with directing and directed a lot of the really biggest One Piece episodes, stuff like that. And Fan Letter was a phenomenal little short. I feel like it's hard to vote for the director of a short in comparison to full anime though. But I do think this is a phenomenal nomination.
It's a more interesting one than you would expect from a Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if I had to give it to anyone here, it'd just be Keiichiro Saito.
Yeah.
I didn't put him on my list for 2024 because I think I already gave it to him in 2023 or some shit. I don't remember. but we
I feel like I'm voting for Frieren too. Yeah.
All right. Next up, best background art. Oh boy, you'll never guess
Oh
what the
boy.
nominations are. We got Dawn to Dawn, Dungeon Meshi, Demon Slayer, Frieren, Pluto, and Apothecary Diaries.
I really hope at some point Crunchyroll comes up with something to have more interesting nominations. I'm fine with a lot of like Dandadan or Dungeon Meshi or Frieren, like the really good shows, but if it's gonna be every category has 4 of the same 6 really popular shows, there's
It's
something
just
flawed
so
here.
because they have so many judges, and most of their judges are like anime enthusiasts. But it's probably an anime enthusiast who has like a full-time job. It doesn't. Yeah, maybe they do a dabble, but like we've talked about this before. I think where it's like
Yeah.
most of the people they probably have as judges don't have the time to just sit down and watch like
Everything.
yeah, like I guarantee, like not a single judge in the fucking Crunchyroll Anime Awards probably watched like fucking. I'll just pick a random thing from. No, maybe like a few of them might have watched like Jellyfish, or probably none of them watched Girls Band Cry. Maybe a few of them, but like I don't know, dude. It's like there's no variation in anything here.
Yeah.
But anyway, best background art. I had Dungeon Meshi on my list for best background art, and that's the only one here, so that's my pick, I guess.
Pluto is a fun one to have here, although I did not watch
I haven't
Pluto, so I
watched
don't
Pluto.
know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I don't
it.
know how like legitimate that is. Um, Demon Slayer on here feels like a joke, but that it's Demon Slayer, so like, I guess.
I owe someone a Pluto watch, but yeah, no, Demon Slayer on here makes just so pisses me off, dude. Fucking
No.
training. I can't wait for Demon Slayer to be gone. Oh my god.
Demon Slayer on here actually makes no sense to me.
It's fucking training arc, man. It couldn't have gone that hard. It's like they don't do anything. They don't innovate. It's just Demon Slayer, the same Demon Slayer that's been nominated every single year. Like, pisses me off.
Listen, I love Ufotable.
They are a great
That's
studio.
all I can say. That's
like,
all is all I can say here. I love Ufotable. I'm tired of this shit.
it's so dumb.
Yeah.
I feel like I
down
want to
for
say
Dungeon
Apothecary
Meshi,
Diaries. Oh,
but-
go ahead, good.
I'm down for Dungeon Meshi, but once again, I don't know too much about it. I just buy like contrast and understanding of like the source material. It's like sounds interesting in a background art. Like
Yeah,
context.
I think
Freeman had
I
good
was-
background art.
I was gonna say Apothecary Diaries not as the best, but like I do like I mean I think it's just because I'm biased towards the setting and like I don't know the historical like I guess like background of like some of the scenes. So it's like a biased pick,
like,
but I know it's not like the best. So yeah, I'm down
I know it's not all that there is to background art, but with stuff like this, I always just tend to shy away from like story that takes place in one spot. And that's like too simple of a way to think of it, right?
Mhm.
But like to me, like Apothecary Diaries is all in the rear palace.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
so it's like, does it do a really good job with like the art and the backgrounds and like making the rear palace feel like
there's not enough variety.
alive?
Saying,
Yes,
right?
but it's also like we're in the same place the whole time.
Yeah.
Which doesn't like disqualify it per se, but then I think of something like Frieren or Dungeon Meshi where they're going to a lot of different places.
Right, yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm down for whatever, so.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go Dungeon Meshi.
Let's do it.
So, I'll slam that in. Best romance, okay.
No Demon Slayer.
The other ones physically cannot even be in here this time. Alright, best romance. We have Side of Affection, Blue Box, Machine,
I just noticed one of these.
Ranma. Scott Pilgrim takes off. Alright, but okay.
Scott Pilgrim's takes off.
Wait,
Dangerous
great
in My
one
Heart
to see
Season
here.
2. So yeah, this is still including stuff from fall of last season, which I think is when Scott Pilgrim came out, so it got to be on here. Just being in best romance is a little wild, probably, but
it's a little crazy. Well, y'all know my vote here.
Bucks.
Well, you know my vote here.
Sign of Affection.
Yeah.
I did like Sign of Affection for what it's worth.
Yeah.
I just haven't finished it yet.
I have, but Sign of Affection is the only one I've finished. So,
I still don't like. I understand Makine's place is a romance. I know we've talked about this before, but, and I haven't watched enough of it to have like an opinion. But it just didn't ever like. It's such a different take on romance from what I know about it.
Yeah, you only watched 2 episodes anyway, so it's also, you don't have full picture on it, and so what it does later. But
I guess, but it'd be weird to me if the whole point is losing heroines, and then by the end of season 1, now we're in a fucking love square.
well, they're not a love square though.
It's fair.
It's more about like them getting over their
That's my point, though.
issues
Like
rather than like
it is like a romance based story, but it's to me doesn't seem like a romance. In like, you know what I'm saying?
it's not traditional romance, but it's still romance regardless.
Sure.
Anyway, we've had this
I guess so.
before.
I guess so.
Discussion a million times.
We've definitely had this discussion.
We're not even voting for it here. There's no reason to even like get uppity about it.
I mean, I also think Dangers in My Heart is just gonna win this, but
probably
it was on High Dive, to be fair, so maybe it's like the vocal minority that really likes it, and not enough people are gonna vote for it here.
But has anyone watched any of the rest of these here either? Like in the general public?
I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
I could honestly see
Blue Box is the
Blue
closest
Box
I could
to,
see.
like, maybe get it just because it's a shonen, like typical kind of romance.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I guess by default here, the GOAT, Sign of Affection, goes.
Let's go.
Best comedy, we got Dungeon Meshi, Konosuba Season 3, Mashal Season 2, Dear Friend Nokotan, Ranma Half, and Spy Family Season 2.
These are such fake nominations.
Nokotan isn't funny, so that gets it out of the way there. Mashal isn't funny either. I haven't seen Ranma, and Spy Family's not that funny.
Spy Family is like fine, but like calling it comedy feels wrong to me. I mean,
it's comedy, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just
I don't like Spy Family for the comedy aspect. It passes in funnies, but
yeah.
I like Spy Family for other stuff. So by default, it's Dungeon Meshi versus Konosuba Season 3, and Konosuba makes me cringe. So
yeah, we have 2 Konosuba haters here, but y'all have also never seen Dungeon Meshi. It's like
I will gladly side with Dungeon Meshi. I watched 1 episode. It still was funnier than Konosuba. There was an afro in front of my way the entire episode. That AX Hall was.
I did not care much for the first 2 seasons of Konosuba, but I did really like Season 3, and I did give it best comedy when we did What's It Called, so that is something.
It's fair.
We will say the podcast by a majority voted Dungeon Meshi in, but I want to use the picture we get at the end of this, so I'm going to vote Konosuba here.
Oh my gosh.
Fine. We can handshake to this.
All right. Best action. Back to the monkey. We have Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. What is it? That's Core 3 by this point. I don't remember where they're at right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dawn to Dawn, Demon Slayer Training Arc, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Windbreaker.
He couldn't even maintain composure after reading Training Arc.
Yeah, they immediately relapsed after like 2 categories where they couldn't put Demon Slayer in. They had to throw it back. Yeah, I gave Windbreaker best action when we did the thing, so I'll stick with that here.
I'm not against it. I've seen some good stuff from Windbreaker. I like Dawn to Dawn's action. I haven't seen Solo Leveling, but it's Solo Leveling, so it makes sense to be here.
Yeah, I like Dawn to Dawn's action. I mean, I thought the scenes were done well. Yeah. I don't
I
know.
will
Comparing it to
abstain
Solo
from
Leveling is
voting
just like
here.
different. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Is like Dandadan's action was fine, and obviously it showed it and it makes sense to be here in like that regard. But then I'm also like, I'm sure Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is popping off, and Solo Leveling like it's its one and only thing is action. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to go at it from like a more holistic sense.
I
That
will
like,
allow Daniel to vote for Windbreaker so he can get his screenshot. Because he's
okay,
gonna do
go
it anyway. I feel like the Solo Leveling probably should get that one, but I
I
don't
think it
know.
will.
Best
I think it will.
Isekai anime. We got Konosuba Season 3, Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 2, ReZero Season 3, Shangri-La Frontier Season 2, sure, whatever, fuck it, fine, we'll call it an
Sure,
Isekai.
fuck it, we're in.
Suicide Squad Isekai, and Slime Season 3.
I always think it's like all of these season 2s, season 3s, and everything are like they're isekais because they're based on isekai, etc., etc. But it's also to me, it's like by now we're 3 fucking seasons in. The isekai part does not matter. Like we're past that. SLF's funny on here.
Yeah.
If ReZero season 3 was not here, I would probably vote SLF just because I love Shangri-La Frontier.
Well, obviously my vote's for ReZero Season 3.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
That's
we can
good.
all agree on that. It's just
I feel bad
Suicide Squad Isekai making it is also like surely we had one more Isekai, guys.
I mean, I'm weak as Tamer Pilled, but I don't think the judges are, so, they're probably like, oh, fuck, Isekai, what came out this year? There's just a show called Suicide Squad Isekai, and they're like, yes, of course. That's what we have to put in.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
studios paid off the judges?
I think Wit Studio got paid off by DC, and the judges had no idea what to fucking put here, because the judges only watched, like, probably ReZero, and fucking that's it. And so they just had to look for other isekai that came out.
I'm sure they didn't watch Shangri-La Frontier if they put it here. I will say that.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. Slam the vote for ReZero. Feel bad I can't vote for Mushoku, but got no diffed by my favorite isekai / series in general, so that's tough. Best drama, we got Sign of Affection, Dead Demons, DDD Destruction, Frieren, Oshinoko Season 2, Pluto, and Apothecary Diaries.
We only got I guess we got 2 of the babies. Because Apothecary Diaries has shown up a decent amount at this point.
It's how I know they didn't watch shit, because, like, we really call it... I mean, Sign of Affection is a drama, but, like, Season 1 doesn't really focus on the drama of it that much. Like...
Yeah.
More of a romance,
So, yeah, it's just, they didn't have any other dramas to put in there. Like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it's like...
Where's my
yeah.
Hibike Season 3 representation on this stupid fucking...
In, like, the
show?
same vein, I understand calling Frieren a drama, but then I'm also like, that doesn't feel correct.
Yeah, no, Freeren's also not really a drama.
So what, I guess Apothecary Diaries.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say my vote's Apothecary Diaries here. I mean, sure. Oshinoko makes sense too, but
what do I have for best drama? I had Apothecary Diaries above Oshinoko, so yeah.
Apothecary Diaries had me hooked, so.
Alright.
I binged this show in like 3 days, and everyone here has seen how hard that is. So.
The best slice of life. We got Yuru Camp Season 3, Makine, Mr. Villain's Day Off, Nokotan, UFO. Why is UFO in Slice of Life?
Nobody watched UFO. Not a single.
None of them watched
UFO. Not a single damn person watched UFO.
Oh my god! And then Dangers in My Heart Season 2. You gotta be fucking kidding me. They got UFO 30
Nobody watched
Slice
UFO.
Of Life. I hate Crunchyroll, dude. Dog shit ass fucking.
Let's go.
That just pisses me off. Actually, I'm
that's so
genuinely
funny.
Upset.
I saw it there and was just waiting for you to get there.
Dude, come on.
Do you want to vote for funsies?
Do it.
No, I don't want to vote for funsies. Well, actually, I mean, I say that, but also Makine and Dangers are the only other what's it called I watched, I wouldn't call either of them slice of life either. There's romance.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
people,
surely Eurocamp season 3 was just more Eurocamp.
yeah.
You know?
But like, I didn't watch it, so it didn't feel right to vote for it. Even though I would probably agree it would have been the best slice of life. Yeah, I didn't have a single thing on here for. I had Danger's My Heart on my side list. Ah, fuck. I mean, maybe I just give it to Danger's on that principle, because it did make my side list.
This might be your only chance to vote for.
This could be your only chance for Hibike, though.
It might be my only chance for Hibike, but that shit is not
Do
a
it.
slice of life. In
But it's
principle,
not a
Doesn't
slice of
matter.
I cannot vote for that. It pisses me off too much.
I agree.
I can't get mad at it,
Yeah,
and
this
then
is
like I
fine,
can't
this is
fall in
fine.
line, you know. All right, best main character. We
Best
have
main character.
Frieren from Frieren, Kafka Hibino from Kaiju number 8. Okay, Momo from Dawn to Dawn, Okarun from Dawn to Dawn, Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries, and Sung Jin Woo from Solo
Wait,
Leveling.
I want to be clear. This is character growth. We didn't just put Momo into side characters because woman.
True.
Just to be clear, this is character growth. We now understand that a show can have multiple main characters. Anyway,
Yeah, well,
I just had to point that out.
unfortunately,
Unfortunately, not winning.
the only character on here that I even like think deserves to be here is Mao Mao, but
Yeah, Mama's a goat.
I like Freerin, but I also would
I mean, I
opt
like
to say
Frieren, but I
Mao.
don't think she's not like best main
Best
character
main character.
material.
Yeah, I agree.
Kafka being here is insane work. He is like the most bog standard. I like him, but he's like the most bog standard character of all time. Like, we cannot be serious here.
I
Sung
like him
Jin
in the
Woo is
manga
even
a
more
lot.
bog standard.
Yeah, that guy's
That is
just
true.
fucking white
Guy
bread.
is literally the most power insert fucking main character of all time. They fucking slide
Yeah.
him in this shit.
I'm
Anyway.
surprised we don't have fucking Tanjiro here.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations, Mao Mao,
Just
on winning
cause.
by default. Best
Let's go.
supporting character, we have Fern from Frieren, Himmel from Frieren, Jinchi from Apothecary Diaries, Seiko from Dawn to Dawn, Senshi from Dungeon Meshi, and Turbo Granny from Dawn to Dawn. This is
Okay, Fern being here is
list,
whack. Fern being here is
Fern is one of the
whack.
main characters
Himmel,
for sure.
Himmel being here is also whack, by the way, because I love Himmel. It's one of my favorite characters. He does not support shit. Man is dead. Every so often he gets his little flashback where we're like, oh man, he was a G. I love this guy. But he doesn't do anything that's like, to me, like supporting character status. I'm okay with Jinshi being considered a supporting
I like
character,
him.
but I
I
think
think
it's
both
He's
the-
closer to main character. I don't know.
I think he's closer
hate
to
everything.
main
I
character.
like all of them.
I hate this whole list, to be honest.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Because, like,
I think-
Senshi is definitely, like, a main. Jinchi is a main. Fern is a main. Fucking... So, our only other options are Himmel, who is only there in flashbacks. Seiko, who's people only voted she's a hot anime or woman. And then fucking Turbo Granny.
Turbo Granny, because we
Because
ran out of options.
We ran out of
Reason.
ideas. We ran out of ideas.
I hate
The only reason
No, I don't hate
I-
the Dandadan characters. I just think they're just like memes, so I would never vote for them.
The only reason I don't dislike Jinchi as a supporting character is because he, for the first season, kind of sits in between like a supporting role and a main role. And at least during most of the first season, it doesn't like establish him as more of a main till the end. So I don't entirely hate it, but I still would probably consider him a main character. But I at least can see an argument.
Yeah. I hate this.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to put here. Can we come back to
I
this
hate
one?
Gucci, bro. That's the only one that like,
We can, sure.
Let's just come back to this later. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna have to compromise with something.
Our favorite
Oh, no.
categories here. The must
Why is
protect at all
Freeman
costs
here?
character.
What the hell?
Alright, relax. Alright,
Okay,
must
okay.
protect. We have Anya, because it's the Anya created category. We have
It's the Anya
Freerin,
category.
even though Freerin could murder the entire species on the planet. Okarun, Senshi, Tokiyuki from Elusive Samurai, and Yuki from Sign of Affection, my goat, who is the only.
I can't.
Alright,
I
well,
can't
Yuki
believe
was my
fucking
must protect, so
here.
it's
I
gonna
mean,
be my vote.
Yuki wins this. I can't believe Freerin is here.
Freerin being on there is like genuinely diabolical. Like, there's just no reason.
Crazy work. The other ones, like Tokiyuki and Okarun, they don't need me, but I get it. At least. Freerin's crazy. Grandma does not need my help.
Yeah, Senshi doesn't need
I think
no
the voter
help
just saw a little
either,
girl
like,
and it was like,
I don't know which one Senshi is. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
He's the dwarf.
Is he the dwarf?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
This is just like a height-based category. If you're under like 5'6", then you're on the category for fun. I don't know. I say 5'6". Probably
Get me out of
that.
this category.
All right, well, we're voting Yuki
I'm
because
upset.
I said so, and then we're moving on.
I mean, I agree.
All right, you'll be more upset with the best anime song. So we got Abyss, which is the Kaiju number 8 opening. Bling Bang Bang Born, which is the opening for Mashle Season 2. Fatal opening for Oshinoko Season 2. Level for solo leveling, which whoever put that... the fact that it just got on here, that song is dog shit. Like dookie dog water. I cannot tell you how bad that song is, and the fact that it's here is a crime against humanity. Otonoke, which is the opening for Don.
I also don't like the Don opening, to be clear.
And the Brave, which is the Freeren's first opening.
I love the Brave. I think it's so good.
So
I think the Brave is really good too. But
I really don't fuck with any of these songs that like at all. Actually, I'm fine with.
It might be one of my most played songs. So
the Brave and Fatal, I'm like generally fine with, but I don't like.
I would agree with that.
So,
dude, I hate being. That song is probably. I guarantee you that song is gonna win somehow because it's a stupid fucking meme YouTube Shorts song. I hate that song.
No.
I hate Creepy Nuts. I hate the name Creepy Nuts so much.
Don's gonna win because everyone freaks out about this song, but it's not good.
It's all right.
I
wouldn't listen to it in my free time ever.
I vote for the Brave.
Yeah, that's one of my most played songs this year. I'm pretty sure.
I'll give it to the Brave too. I just don't like any of the others.
That's the problem. Is we're looking at stuff where it's like not a lot of win anyway. So.
I swear.
Okay, hold on. I need to plug my phone in. Fucking Monica's obliterating my battery right now. Best
my god, he's gaming.
Oh, I just beat the final boss for this area. I thought I already did it, but then I looked down at my phone while we were talking. I just wasn't in the boss fight anymore, so I don't know what I did.
That's funny.
I had to go back and rebeat it. Bleach best score. Bleach, Don, Demon Slayer training arc. Fuck you. Freerin, Look Back, and Solo Leveling. My vote is for Look Back. I'll be right back.
Crazy work. I'm fine to let you guys do Look Back. So I have been told and reminded, because last time we talked about best score, I was talking about how I didn't remember Don having anything crazy. I have been reminded Don did some really fun stuff with its score. So, like, specific one that I was reminded of was it using the William Tell Overture, which is a very fun thing. And some other fun things with its score. So perhaps I need to reevaluate my pretty bad take. Or pretty not bad, but my pretty my take last time on Don having a bad or at least mediocre score. But I have been told that I was whack for saying that by Mars because we watched it together and there were some moments musically of Don that kind of popped. So it was less of like good score moments and it was more of like funny references and stuff like that, which is still fun.
Yeah, I beat the boss and it restarted again, so I'm just gonna leave that over there for now to conceal my rage. So I'm locked in.
Okay, well, you guys can vote for Look Back. I just wanted to talk about Don because last time we talked about score, I said many bad things about it and got called out when reviewed a little bit. And it was like, you know what? Okay. It's fine.
Demon Slayer being here over like Apothecary Diaries is absolutely like a
Crazy.
Demon
terroristic
Slayer
activity.
being here over X is like almost everyone.
Yeah, I fucking hate Demon Slayer. God, I cannot wait for that shit to be over. It's just like working its way into everything. Okay, best OP, which is literally just best song, except they removed the Brave for the One Piece
took
OP.
the Brave for the One Piece opening.
I can't.
Really?
Okay, but what if we vote for the One Piece opening because it's really good?
Fuck it, I'm down. Let's do it.
Let's see.
Problem is Daniel wants to take his picture of this at the end, so that means he has to be okay with having the One Piece opening voted on here.
I'll say the podcast voted on. I'll even agree, but I'm not going to vote for it here because I haven't actually watched it.
It's fine.
And if I did
think
watch it, it'd spoil the fuck out of me probably.
I think we just send Fatal then. I mean, I don't. The visuals for something like this means a little more to me, but like the Dandadan opening visuals are like good, but I just
they're
don't
like exactly
like
what you
the
get
song.
out of like a hit fucking. It's like just built to be a hit anime opening. Like they have the dancing, they have the funky song, and then
like the visuals definitely help it for me in a category like this, but I don't wanna.
I guess it's like a lot of reluctant voting on here. Okay, best ending sequence. We have Antanante. I think I said that right. From Ranma Half. Burning from Oshinoko, Kamakura Style from Elusive Samurai, Nobody from Kaiju number 8, Request from Solo Leveling, and Taidada from Dandadan.
Have I seen Burning? I don't know.
I had Burning barely over the Dandadan ending on my side list, so that's my vote.
I mean, I've seen it.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I have not. I don't know if I've actually seen Burning. Dandadan ending's fun. That's what I can say about it. I liked it more than the opening, so I don't dislike it being here. I don't remember Kaiju 8 ending too much, but I think it was generally okay. The Elusive Samurai one was cool. I like stuff like that where they just kind of like fuck with expectations.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Ranma half ending, so I have no idea what that's like.
I've seen Burning. I just took a look at it again and now I remember. Yeah, I like Burning, so I'm down.
All right.
Let me go watch this real quick in 4K 60 FPS creditless.
God, I hate that shit so much. Fucking frame interpolation.
It's all I can find. Visually, I like it. Looks nice. I've heard the song, so I'm just kind of looking at visuals for funsies.
Yeah, the visuals for Burning goes actually. Through the eye. I like it. The Burning up their visuals update as the season goes on as well. So.
Oh, that's fun. I am a Ruby fan, so I'm down.
Let's do it.
All right. Best voice artist performance from Japan. We have Aoyuki, who played Mao Mao in Apothecary Diaries. Atsumi Tanizaki, who I'm pretty sure that's Frierin's voice actress, who played Frieren in Frieren. Kenichi Suzumura, who played somebody in Bravern, the mecha anime. I didn't watch that, so I don't know the character names. Shion Wakayama, who played Momo in Dandadan. Sayaka Simbong. I don't know who the fuck they played. Okay, you know what? Let's go explore any list real quick.
So that is Frieren. That is Frieren who played Frieren.
Yeah, I figured.
Marcel.
Okay, she played Marcel in Dungeon Meshi. And then Natsuki Hane played Okarun in Dandadan. So they got like one interesting thing on here. My pick is Aoyuki. So yeah.
I'm not. I will never say no to picking Aoyuki.
Yeah.
So
I thought she did a great job. Oh, Mama. It's a goat.
Very epic. Alright, moving on to best voice artist performance for English. I didn't watch any of these.
I didn't watch any of these. We should just pick random ones, I guess.
No. We vote for ProZD.
Oh, true. The guy on the bottom right. Yeah.
We vote for ProZD.
The goat.
He's based. I actually have seen some of the stuff he did.
So I'll let you all do that, but I'm gonna vote for Alex Lay because he posted a thing where like in solo leveling he does this. There's like he says a rise or whatever the fuck whenever he does his.
I have
duel.
seen
Yeah.
that.
So
I have seen
but
that.
the voice actor in English, everyone's like, oh, he's gonna fuck it up. He's gonna say something stupid. And he's like, and so he posted like a TikTok of all the things he could say instead of a rise. And he just started
And just let
it was
everyone.
so funny.
Yeah.
He was like awaken, erect, and he just like kept going on. There's a bunch of random stupid things he might say instead of it. And I thought that was really funny. So I'll give it to him.
Okay, for that reason, I'll give it to you. I know that I've seen some clips of ProZD doing lines for Dungeon Meshi, and it was kind of funny.
Okay.
So
Before we do
we
anything else,
still need best supporting.
I gotta go back to best supporting
here.
character. Man.
So here's the thing. While we're discussing this, because we can all agree these options suck.
Right.
Himmel is in my top 20.
I was gonna give it to Himmel
So,
too,
I
because I think
mean-
I had him on supporting characters last year, so.
So I mean, I'm down to put him on there. I just, when I think of supporting character as a role, as opposed to like level of importance, it's hard to see a character like Himmel and be like, yeah, that's a supporting character.
It's like, I think it's a better choice than any of the others here, though. I mean, maybe, like, Psycho
I would
and
agree with
Turbo
that.
Granny, I think, are fine, but, like, Senshi, Ferd, and Jinchi are all mains in my eyes, so it's like...
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So I'll just give it to Himmel. Congratulations.
Sure.
Alright, so we'll move up to Best Original
Could be
Anime.
interesting.
So we have Buchigiri, Girls Band Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim the Night, Metallic Rouge, Ninja Kamui, and Train to the End of the World.
I mean, listen, you know where my vote is. I know where your guys' votes are. I'm 2-1.
Wait, do you know where our vote?
He's gonna vote
I'm pretty
for
sure we
Girls
had
Band
this
Cry.
discussion. I'm
You
voting for
didn't
Girls
watch
Band
it.
Cry.
I didn't finish it.
You're both voting for Jellyfish.
I didn't finish it.
Giving it to Jellyfish.
Sure.
That's what I'm predicting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was almost
else?
gonna say Train to the End of the World, but I think Jellyfish is just it's too good. I love it.
still haven't finished Train to the End of the World, so I can't really say. But I didn't really
Oh,
like.
wait,
I didn't
yeah.
like where it was starting to go at the
Yeah.
end. Not that I liked
I finished that one, but
too much either. But I thought it was more consistent, I guess.
Yeah.
I will get to Jellyfish one day.
All right. Moving backwards, then Best New Series. We have everything you'd expect.
Everything you'd expect.
Dawn
That's
Dungeon
just as simple.
Meshi, Freerin, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries.
Thank God they didn't find a way to like somehow put Demon Slayer in here.
I want to.
I mean,
I want to vote Apothecary Diaries because it came out of nowhere. Freerin, people knew about Freerin. All people said about Freerin was it's a hard adaptation. They might fuck it up, but if they do it well, it'll be great. They did it really well. I don't know of anyone. I mean, there were people obviously because there's always people. I don't know of anyone who was talking about Apothecary Diaries before it came out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I had Apothecary Diaries as best new on my side list, so that's it. All right. Now, best continuing series, which
fuck off.
More of what you'd expect. So we have Bleach, Demon Slayer Training Arc, My Hero Season 7, One Piece, Oshinoko Season 2, and Spy Family Season 2.
Come on, guys. It's the One Piece Award. Come on.
So I'm giving it to Oshinoko Season 2.
It's the One Piece Award.
You can give it to
This
One
is
Piece.
ours.
I'm not watching what ours. We.
This is our not we as in the podcast we as in the One Piece fans. We.
I see.
This is the one every year, One Piece.
I hate that they put this on here, dude. Like, surely the judges have watched something other than One Piece to put on here.
What do you mean? Well, it is kind of funny
One
being
Piece
here
is better than all of them.
It is kind of funny being on here because One Piece has been on hiatus for a while.
It's not even continuing right now. It's actually stopped right in its tracks.
It is currently stopped, to be clear. I mean, I feel like this will just come down to, is this the year where the Demon Slayer fans can finally outvote One Piece?
I don't think enough people are going to give it to the fucking training arc, so I think One Piece is going to win, because... Yeah, Bleach.
I mean...
It's either being Bleach or One Piece.
I
Gochuucast stands a
don't
chance.
say this is the One Piece award as a joke. This is the one that One Piece is in every year, and I think has won
I don't remember.
almost all of them. All of them.
Not
I don't.
surprising.
I'd have to check.
I remember
know
that
for
it's
sure.
at least one that I can think of, but I don't remember like exactly. Anyway, moving on. We got film of the year, Haikyuu Dumpster Battle, Look
Yes,
Back,
Haikyuu
Mononoke,
mentioned.
the movie, The Phantom in the Rain, My Hero, You're Next, Spy Family Code White, and The Colors Within.
Look back.
I've only watched one of these. Congratulations.
No
Look Back.
Bunny Girl movie on here. Interesting. Does that technically? I don't know. I'm kind of surprised to see The Colors Within instead of the Knapsack Girl if it's eligible, which I don't know timelines.
I don't know exactly how all that works, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen
listen,
Colors
Haikyuu,
Within,
the
even though I
dumpster
said I was
battle
gonna
is
watch it.
peak.
Yeah, that's why we're going to Look Back. Unfortunately, Spy Family Code White's going to win anyway, but
Spy Family Code
Yeah.
White is gonna win, and we're all gonna be pissed because I don't even think Spy Family Code White is the best random popular movie on here.
yeah. But now we've all been waiting for. I saw these earlier, and they're exactly.
I haven't seen these yet, but we've all seen them for sure.
We got Anime of the Year. We got Don Dungeon Meshi, Frieren, Kaiju Number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries.
You know the SpongeBob meme that daring today, aren't we? That's
Yeah,
Daring
daring
today, aren't we?
Daring today, aren't
But
we?
imagine if we clicked into this and it was just like the most absurd list of 6 like pulls out of nowhere.
That'd be pretty. That'd
How
be pretty
funny
good.
that would be. They should have released a version of the Anime Awards for April Fool's Day.
True.
Just like the funniest shit.
It's all niche shows, and it ends up being better than their actual awards. Oh,
It's like the niche shows that we've never seen, even.
Yeah.
Just like
The ones at the bottom
things
of
in
any
Japan
list.
that we can't watch.
my Anime of the Year isn't here, so my second Anime of the Year, my backup, is here. So, and my backup, and my
Sure.
backup. But dude, Kaiju Number 8 and Solo Leveling being on Anime of the Year is like, dude, that is a polar
Insane.
bear in Arlington, Texas.
Listen,
if I've ever seen one.
I like Kaiju Number 8 a lot. I don't think it should be here, but I liked it a lot.
I shouldn't have even sniffed this. It probably shouldn't have sniffed most of the awards it was on. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it's just like it's not built like that. He's not him, you know.
It's just shonen.
It's literally just like the same story we've seen over and over again constantly, and
Okay, but
congratulations.
now he's 30.
Yeah, but now he's older, and so
considered that?
now people can watch it, and not feel like they're I don't even know, dude. People watch it and like, oh, he's older now. So it's still the exact same fucking thing. He acts like a fucking 15-year-old, though. Like it's just
Why did you look this up?
why did you?
That hello?
Oh no, I just found this on Twitter like a while back.
What does that translate to? I don't feel like
It's so lovely if it was a plate of food.
It's just vanilla ice cream.
It's just disgusting.
No, there's
Spoiled
like
chicken
plain chicken.
Oh my
there's
god,
plain
it's
chicken.
raw chicken,
there's-
like rice
there's
and
Rice.
There's plain yogurt and white rice.
Yeah.
So I know the you seen the hot dog taco hamburger? That's my favorite one.
Have I seen that one?
Oh,
I don't know. Probably have. But...
Let me grab it real quick.
Yeah, I gotta find this.
I have no issue voting for Apothecary Diaries here.
Sure, I'm done.
I'm not sure if I had to pick, which I kind of do right now. I had to pick between Apothecary Diaries and Frieren in just like a nutshell, which one I would pick, but I don't have to pick because Daniel's made his choice.
Yeah, he's made his choice for us.
Yes,
So lovely
I
after
did.
50
And
shots.
they both kind of feel like 1A, 1B to me, so.
Let me see this meme.
It's so funny, dude. It's my favorite way to make fun of Solo Leveling, just hot dog taco hamburger.
Okay, wait. I have seen this one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
You only got 3 things
That's
on this
good.
menu. Alright, well, we download.
I'm actually impressed we managed to do the whole thing in about an hour. Usually we yap.
Yeah, there's
much
just
longer.
the same shit over.
There's
and
just
over again.
nothing to
What else
say
am I
about
even
this
supposed
one,
to say
yeah.
to this?
You should have voted one Demon Slayer just for fun.
No.
Find the Demon Slayer. It's just like I do get it to some degree. Popular things in like a public vote are going to always like skew towards stuff like this, but some of these are just egregious.
It's just like, I just want some variety in the awards, man. Not asking for much.
How do you think I feel? I'm a music person and I have to watch them nominate dog shit and mediocre songs and openings every year. Because nobody watches the good music stuff.
Even if they...
That's not even like a girls band cry thing. But there's like so much good music out there. And we stand the Dan opening.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Next year, it's going to be the exact same thing.
Yeah, next
whatever
year it's gonna
Demon
be
Slayer spinoff is there.
I just want... Yeah, I don't know. Their thing is like, oh, you know, we have these judges so that it's easier for even things that aren't popular to make it into the nominations. And it's just like, it's the same shows everyone's heard about over and over again. I mean, I'm just scrolling through the judges right now. I'm gonna go until I'm gonna see how many of these I recognize.
Publicly flaming them.
No, I'm not gonna publicly flame anybody, but I'm just gonna see how many of them I recognize at all. The answer right now is a whopping 0 as I continue through this.
Yeah, I think like when I was scrolling through them, it was just a bunch of like people who are they just like write like random anime articles.
Dude, anime article, dude. Anyone who writes anime articles should be automatically excluded from this competition. Or it's just
real.
Yeah, I'm not recognizing a single soul on this list here. It's such a big list. There are too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I literally did not recognize, like, a soul on this list. We got a dude named Wombology Professor, anime TikToker. That's how...
Wombology? That's great.
Wombology. I do fuck with Wombology, but, like, anime TikToker is insane.
Wait.
Okay, sorry. I recognize one person on here, and that's Glass Reflection. He's been an anime YouTuber for a while, but other than that, I don't recognize anybody else. I don't know. It's just like this Rocket Snorlax. His name is Walking Anime Encyclopedia, but like, then what does it say for us? You know.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Walking Anime Encyclopedia. Is he truly an encyclopedia? Like, how many...
Name every anime.
Name every anime.
Name every tsundere.
Name every show that aired this year, please. Yeah, I don't know.
I was looking at a Wombology Professor. He just like... Okay, I'm not gonna flame him because some of his content is actually pretty funny, but it's like... I don't know. It's just kind of like it's hard to tell like how much in-depth knowledge of anime or like how active people that are judges like how actively they watch. So I don't know. That's all.
I wish we could see their choices.
You should be required to like submit a form of like which anime you watch.
They would never do that because that would open up so many problems. But I just wish I could see who chose what. Who is the GOAT? Who should come back and be a judge again, and who should never.
Hold on, this guy stands Psyche K. I'm with him.
Okay, sorry, I recognize 2 people on here. But I don't know. I feel like they need to shorten the list, and they should probably just make it people who we actually know, and we can get a better idea of who the judges are. Because, like, I don't know, they just get, like, random people in the industry, which is... I get it, but...
We're random people in the industry. That's not really true, but...
I mean, technically, you know, if you think about it, we're freelancers.
Kind of.
We're freelancers in the industry, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me set up Gochuucast Incorporated, and then we get copyright struck because we
LLC.
we have our own LLC that gets obliterated in court because we have the Gochuu's Rabbit House logo just lightly altered. I mean, technically, could we? I don't know. Can they sue for that? Surely. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything much more to say. I mean, that was just
depressing.
That was depressing.
I mean, it's what we expected, and somehow
it was worse.
It still might have.
Might
have let us down.
I came in with no expectations, and I was still disappointed.
And I was still disappointed.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Character growth. We had 2 characters from the same show on main character.
True.
They didn't win. They weren't really even close, to be honest. But that's positive character growth. We finally learned that you can have more than one main character in a single show.
The next step is banning Demon Slayer from being nominated.
The next step, get rid of Demon Slayer, bring back Best Fantasy.
Yeah, the fact that you couldn't just hey, don't put Best or Demon Slayer for Best Fantasy so we can keep the thing and not just switch it to Isekai. Like, come on, man.
It's like I know most new Isekais are not good, but still having 4 season 3s, 5 season 3s for Best Isekai. It's such a weird take from me, right? But I just feel like by the 3rd season of most Isekais, the fact that they are Isekai'd is not a plot point anymore. We just live in this world now.
Yeah. Just looking at my list, I feel like we tried to give it as much variety as we could, but it's just I know what's underneath. It's like The Simpsons, when he's holding back his skin.
He's looking,
clips.
Yeah, he's looking fit and nice, and then
on the backside, it's just ugh.
God. And it's the 14th, right? That's when the results come out, right?
That's probably when the voting ends.
That soon? Yeah, I was gonna say
May is when the awards come out.
Oh no, 14th when it ends. Yeah, okay, my bad.
That makes more sense. I was gonna say that's quick.
Okay, yeah, May 25th. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll check it out then and see how many categories Demon Slayer won.
I'm glad we had this because I still haven't finished my project, so we can talk about it next week. 18 episodes left for people keeping track. I don't remember how much was left last time.
Oh, right.
But it was surely more than 18.
I'm just looking at Best Slice of Life right now. I'm still mad.
Are the episode 1 of the other 2 shows that we agreed to watch, are they coming out this week or?
Let me check.
Yes.
I know Your Forma came out.
Your Forma is out.
I watched that.
Witch Watch is in a couple days. And yeah, they'll both be out by next podcast we'll have at least episode 1 of all 3.
Yeah.
And potentially, depending when in the week we do it, we might have episode 2 of Your Forma as well.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it depends on when we do it, but yeah.
I gotta figure out what day does that even come out. So it was April 2nd. Oh, it was yesterday.
Was it Wednesday? I watched it today.
It was Wednesday. So yeah, I mean, we will very likely have episode 2 of Your Forma out.
Have either of you watched episode 1 yet?
I did watch episode 1.
I haven't yet because I knew we were doing this today.
I think it might be for the best that we have another episode by the time it comes out, because episode 1 is a lot to take in.
Yeah, good things early on
Should make
about
no
it,
sense.
but I've also heard it's confusing. Yeah.
It just kind of like hot drops you in. We'll talk about it, but like you,
We'll talk about it.
We'll have the conversation.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
It doesn't baby you. It's like here you fucking go. Like you're in. Let's just get started. This is your forma. All right.
I haven't watched anything yet this season, mostly because I didn't realize episode 1's dropped because I've been in the VGC pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Pressure cook.
Windbreaker started a backup today. I haven't seen that yet. I watched Once Upon a Witch's Death. I had a decent episode.
I knew you
1.
watched that. I knew that the ballpark episode 1 came out because my IRL sent me a text about it.
Yeah.
Which is just
dude, Shoshimi
my friend said it was
comes
okay.
back
I don't know.
tomorrow. I gotta start grinding through that.
What comes back tomorrow?
Shoshimin series.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. I thought I still had a little bit more time. I'm probably not going to catch up to that immediately, but... yeah. Okay, well, we hit our hour. It's like, this has definitely been the most, like, sterile Crunchyroll Award nomination episode we've had so far.
We've also done it every year since we started the podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like the first time, it was not necessarily alarming, but I was like probably the first time I had looked at Crunchyroll Awards, right? So there was much more rants and stuff like that to be had. Whereas now it's like, we're numb to this shit. We know the game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Next week
Crunchyroll
we'll have a lot
Awards
to
will
talk about
award.
though. Next week,
I think it'll be funnier when we see who actually wins the awards compared to what we voted.
Yeah,
but I think that probably at this point won't even be a full episode. It'll probably be just like the winners came out. And unless there's some crazy shit on there, we'll probably just like be going through it.
I know it's gonna just be like, oh boy, Demon Slayer won that one? That's crazy.
Right, Demon Slayer won this again. We're mad.
Oh boy. Alright. Well, I need to get back to fighting the fucking Madoka boss. I don't know why I've had to fight it 3 times now. I actually don't know I don't know if it's a glitch or
is
what.
Is this a Madoka game or is this a collab?
It's a gacha game that just came out.
I understand.
Yeah.
I won't touch it.
I think Water and I are the only ones playing it.
Well, the thing is, what'll happen if I start playing it.
Yeah, but like, what if you didn't spend money and then you didn't?
No. That's not the option.
Well, what if you did it anyway? Because there's a guild system in the game, and we could all be in a guild together. It's only like 10 people to a guild too, which is odd. But
what's the name of it?
It's Madoka Magica, etc. It's actually pretty free to play friendly so far. Mainly because it's launch, and so there's a bunch of special shit right now. But
let me do some reading. I want to see the combat system.
Do you know about anything about the combat system of, I think it's Honkai Star Rail? Like, I think that's like literally just a rip of that.
Oh, yeah.
Basically.
I do kind of like Star Rail's combat system.
Yes, there's like alright, we get a little bit of extra time here. So there's a few classes, I guess. There's attacker. They do like just general health damage. There's breakers, like the enemies will have shields, and you have to the breakers obviously just break those easier. There's defenders, which can give shields to your people. Healer, obviously. Buffer and debuffer.
Okay.
And so,
how is the reroll system?
Okay. So the problem with rerolling.
This is how you know. This is how you know Daniel and I are from different worlds.
The rerolls. The tutorial is so fucking long, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really long.
It's really not worth it to reroll. That's fair.
I don't think it's worth rerolling unless you're a crackhead.
I mean, I've done it for.
If there's a way you can get around the tutorial, then maybe. But like,
let me see.
Yeah, I just don't. I
I
don't think it's worth rerolling.
It looks like the general public also says rerolling's not worth it because it's like 10 plus minutes.
Dude, it is a fat tutorial. Like you have to go.
Okay.
It kind of like gives you like characters to borrow while you're going through the tutorial, and you have to do a bit of that, and then it's like, okay, now you're on your own. Go get your own, and then that's when you finally get to roll.
Okay, so this says etc. harbors one of the easiest reroll systems in a gacha game. This random website. Let me read. Initially start playing, you play through the tutorial. Longest part, 30 minutes if you watch the cutscenes. When you have finished Rose Garden Witch Part 1-4, watch cutscene of AQ explaining the wondrous doors. After this, you will be able to perform your first pull. Then claim all the rewards you have so far, including the pre-register ones. Game will show you a brief tutorial for a party. From here, claim your login rewards. When you return to the hub menu, should you gift icon, etc., etc. Head of Fate Weave. If you're unhappy with characters you have starting over super easy, click on the icon top left hand order options, delete account, delete OK. Account will be deleted. Fortunately, you can skip the combat tutorial this time. And you return to the part where AQ explains the doors.
Interested.
Each reroll takes 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay, so it depends. You want to spend 3 to 5 minutes, maybe getting something that you want.
If
is basically...
tell you what, I work. Let's see, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. I will download the game. I'll play through the beginning stuff, tutorial, everything. Maybe do a couple rerolls just to see the vibes. That's generally what I do, is reroll a few times if it feels really annoying, or if I get something that's like decent.
Yeah, the rates
like,
are pretty good. It's like 3% for a 5-star.
Yes.
With,
so what?
Still pity as well.
Okay, I'll ask you this later when I get to the actual rolling part, because we're gonna say who's the chase characters.
Like who you want?
Yes.
Dude, I have no fucking clue. I like what I have right now, but I don't know anything about the. I think a lot of the characters I've seen online, at the very like in the PvP system, a lot of people have Homura.
I see Homura. I see the Madoka.
You get a free 5-star
Iroha?
Madoka. Yeah, there's like Magia
so it says the
characters
S,
in there.
It's the S character. S plus characters are the Lux Magica Madoka, Strata Futuro Iroha, Oracle Ray Oriki, Ultra Great Big Hammer Felicia. That sounds based. I love Big Hammer. And then the Pluvia Magica Madoka.
Yeah, that's I use the Pluvia one on my team.
Is that the free one you get?
I think the free one is Lux.
Okay, the free one's the other good Madoka.
Maybe I don't remember if. Yeah, I think Pluvia's one. I think I got Pluvia from a poll. Like my first poll, I got her instead of like Homura. Basically, they're in a thing together, a banner. So I got
Though
Pluvia.
not the strongest breaker, Lux earned its place on the tier list due to how easy it is to obtain. Oh, okay, they're giving this S plus because everyone gets it. And you can build around it. That's fair. Let's see. So the thing is, I don't know what any of these characters look like. Oriki, Oracle Ray, high damage breaker. And then Big Hammer character, enabling high damage team to set up shop while she inflicts debilitating stuns. Safe bet in most teams. Flexible character. I feel like I'm doing an ad read now. It's not sponsored. I'm just reading about the characters. I will do the downloading the game. It looks like the reroll list is pretty easy. I'll do the downloading the game. I'll consider a few rerolls. After I play through the thing. And no promises after that.
Alright.
I would like to not spend money on this game, so see how that goes. Stay tuned for 2 weeks from now when Daniel is like, "Why do you have every character in the game?"
PK is like destitute and homeless. We have to end the podcast.
No.
His soul to Monica.
Listen. I spend a lot of money on gacha games responsibly. My bills have always been paid on time.
Fair enough. All right.
We don't talk about what Precon did to my credit cards, but that's only partially true. It's under control now.
Yeah, I don't think you. I feel like this game is not as easy as Precon to just like get sucked into, but
I think Precon also there was a lot of like, I am a top 10 player. I need to like maintain that.
Yeah, I think if you take this with a more casual approach, then you probably won't get sucked into it. Because, like, I don't know what to pull for or anything. Like, right now, I'm just going to save until Sayaka has a banner. She's not even in the game right now, actually. But
like, I like Mommy, so...
Yeah, her banner's up right now. And then, I don't remember what day it's supposed to be, but Kyoko's about to get her banner.
I think I would probably do rerolls until I have something I like from this general list I see here, and then probably pull on the Mommy just because I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay tuned. Gacha Fiends added again. This time it's Daniel talking me into a game.
Convinced. Converted.
Converted. You talked me into a game, though? Precon I did because
Precon we all kind of like did together.
Yeah, I like the anime, and then everyone else was like, "Oh, we're playing Precon." I'm like, "Okay, cool." You got me more accurate. Into it
I
because
sucked you. Yeah,
you got me.
I sucked you into like the other side.
I had no business being in that guild, but I passed the interview because I knew you. So
literally, Ravens told me, he was like, "Yeah, I'll let him through because he's your friend." I don't think he specifically said he would have turned you down otherwise, but it was just one of those like.
I bombed my what's it called? Like if I didn't know you, I wasn't getting in. So
I think there's probably a decent likelihood you don't get in if you don't know me.
Well, that'd change the timeline of my Precon existence. I'd be a casual player forever.
How do you think I feel? I was just in like a random Bees clan of our friends, and I randomly befriended top 10 players in the game. One day they're like, "Hey, we have another spot in the clan. Come join."
Yeah, it was awkward being Bees, and then you left. I'm like, "Oh, that's our carry. Like our carry's gone." So
literally, I was the whale. What the whale in Bees, and the person who kind of like pinged people at least to be like, "Hey, at least do the hits. We don't have to think about it any more than that, but like do your 3 hits a day."
Yeah. All right. That'll be the end of this episode. If you liked, remember to, if you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars, all that good stuff. If you thought the Crunchyroll words were dog water as well, yeah, I don't know. Let us know maybe what you voted for or wish you could have voted for. Maybe you wanted to vote Hibike Season 3 on literally anything, but they only put in Slice of Life, so you couldn't do that either. But yeah, anyway. If you're on audio only and like go to the YouTube side of things, then Is the Order an Anime Podcast World Only One. Same thing for YouTube audio only. Is the Order an Anime Podcast? Can't possibly miss us. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. EST, without fail, except for when we do, there will be a new episode out for you to enjoy. So, once again, thank you for listening, and we hope to see you in another episode. Goodbye.